Hey YouTube, let's talk about the power of limiting the things you own and being more of a minimalist in different aspects of your life. Let's specifically talk more about how being a minimalist can affect and positively benefit us as stackers. Because there's truly a lot of power in limiting the things you own. There's the fact that it's gonna free up lots of money for you to be able to stack more. It'll also allow you to stay more focused and not get distracted by other things that aren't necessarily the things that you really care about and the things that you really want to improve on. I think that it's easy for us to kind of get overwhelmed in our modern world. And when we take a step back and we can limit the number of things that we're doing and the number of things that we have, that can have some real power in helping us and improving. So I think that having minimalism and limiting those things we own really does have some power. So I think that we can do this in several different ways. Like, we can take the time to think about the things that we really care about. And I think that having that time for an analyzed life and really figuring out, writing down even, the things that you want and the things that you care about will certainly provide you value. I think that it also can apply more directly to our stacking habit or hobby, or however you want to look at it. And with that hobby, it can keep us more focused on the specific series that we're collecting and the specific series that we really care about. And I think it's easy, the new thing that comes out, to want to jump on that bandwagon and view that as an opportunity and try and take advantage of it. But it's much better for us to really think about the things we really want. And not only the things we want now, but the things that we're going to want in the future. Because it's so easy for me, I've done it, where I think that I'm going to be able to collect something, or I think I'm going to have a certain budget into the future, and I want to start a collection, only for 2 years to go by and me realize, well shoot, I'm not going to be able to keep this collection going because I have 3 other collections that I want to keep going. So I think that limiting which collections we want to continue on will certainly help us avoid that feeling of overwhelm that can come from trying to have too many balls that we're juggling in the air. So I think that if we take it too far, there's going to be some negative consequences, though, because if we take it too far and we take minimalism to its extreme, we might miss out on some of the things that, there is value in having lots of different things. So, and that can be a problem. So pick your favorite series, collect those series, but don't go overboard. Don't have so many series that you're going to be stressing yourself out. I think that when we can really focus in on what we really want, and we can just collect those things, it's going to free us up. We're going to stack those things harder, and we're going to have more capital for those things. And it's also going to limit us from buying all those other superfluous things that are distracting us from the things that we really want. So I would encourage everyone, there's a ton of different resources when it comes to learning about minimalism. And I think that in the stacking community, it's kind of easy to get away from minimalism. And, there's a lot of maximalists that want to stack a lot of different things and be into a lot of different things. But if we take a look at some of the minimalist resources, I think that we will find that there's a lot of value in keeping really focused and limiting the number of possessions that we have. So I super want to encourage everyone to look at some different minimalist resources, whether it's reading a book by the minimalists or looking more at even some of the documentaries like Marie Kondo and I think it's cliche at this time to say, does this bring me joy? But if an item isn't bringing you joy, or a series that you're collecting isn't bringing you joy, why collect it? Just get rid of it. It's better to just go out and stack eagles or something that you're going to care about, as opposed to stacking something that doesn't bring you joy. So I encourage everyone to take a minute to write down what's important to them and think about, is it sustainable into the future? And how can I limit the things I'm buying? And if I do limit the things I'm buying, will that allow me to stay more focused on what's important to me? So I hope you found some value in this video, and I encourage you to join me as we continue to try and speak a little more common sense into the stacking community. And I hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe.